to be? What's a cup of tea? What's mushy peas? What's the biggie thing? What's all this then?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to What's All This Then? It's a podcast about the United Kingdom with new episodes every Monday and bonus episodes every Thursday. And today on the show, for her starter, 35-year-old podcaster Charlotte has prepared a British-thought pate with a hint of washing up liquid. For the main course, we have a baked televisual feast so delicious it will make you want to dip your whisk in it and suck on that whole thing. And for dessert, 35-year-old podcaster Libby has prepared a mystery sorbet game. But you can't have it until everyone at the table has been forced to sit through a mediocre saxophone recital. It's a Come Dine With Me episode, everybody.
Yay!
I'm Charlotte McDonald, and I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host. It's Libby Watson. How you doing, Libby?
I need to tell you, I haven't made a sorbet.
Oh, come on.
No, I
That feels like the big one, right? Making a sorbet for Come Dine With Me.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I've watched. Okay, so I've watched a few episodes in preparation for this, and in general, I've not seen them make a sorbet, but I have seen them make some very questionable ice cream. Because one thing you know about me, Charlotte, is I know how to make ice cream, and I've got the ice cream maker and everything, and I've got the book.
You've got the book.
I've got the book.
What's like the fun flavors of ice cream that Libby is making?
Oh, well, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you, Charlotte. I made a really good ginger ice cream where you like steep the ginger in the cream and stuff.
Ginger really is the magic word for me. Like that's one of my favorite flavors in the whole world.
Yeah,
and
it's
hair
really
colors
good.
as well.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get there, but it's 3:00 and I haven't got any neurons left, so I couldn't do that.
We should say to the listeners, this is the second episode of the podcast we are recording today, and this is maybe the first time we've ever done that. So we're going to be trying really hard for you all this episode. So
yes,
please bear with us.
We also are both mentally ill in a way that makes it hard for us to do stuff, which is convenient because neither of us really likes to do a lot of stuff.
No,
so
I'm going to do nothing tomorrow, Libby.
Yeah.
And I can't wait.
Gotta be nice. Must be nice, eh? Listeners, must be nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, must be nice.
Must be nice.
Doing nothing on a Wednesday. I mean, that's just gonna fucking roll, isn't it? Well, our guest today is doing something for us again. Really on the ball. Second episode of the day. That's a segue.
It's our something doing guest.
It's our
really
something
good.
doing guest.
Thank you so much.
Ben McLeay from the Boonta Vista podcast. Welcome to the wonderful world of What's All This Then?
It's so lovely to be here. I've always dreamed about what it would be like, and it feels exactly like I thought it would.
I was sort of thinking that Charlotte was going to say, welcome to the wonderful world of Britain. But then I realized that no one has ever said that. So
No, it's impressive that you managed to say that.
The world
even
of
as an
your
know.
imagination.
I know it's hard to think about. Now, Boonta Vista is a really good podcast. Ben, I was listening to an episode of Boonta Vista recently when I went to Chris Angel's Breakfast, Lunch and Pizza in Overton, Nevada. And so I listened to that very episode where you talked about Kablip. Chris Angel, Kind Freak, I believe is the name of the episode.
That's right. I believe
really good episode, and it was really good prep for going there. I felt like I understood so much more about the man, the mind freak himself.
How was it?
Well,
Very good. Extremely good. So good that you're at a loss for words to describe the experience.
She has said that she wants to go back.
Okay.
If that, I think that means a lot.
I would say that I feel compelled to go back. I feel compelled to try more of the mysteries on the menu, because there are some things that I find I didn't have a mind freeze, okay, which is the blended vodka and Italian ice drink, and I really want to have that.
That's a really somewhat lackluster pun. I don't know what it is. It's like they've chosen just the worst parts of the word to keep the same.
Yes.
It's, I guess, is that technically an internal rhyme? Maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't quite work, but it's so close.
I don't know because I don't know anything.
But
I would look. I mean, I got the T-shirt, so
awesome.
And I can't wear it outside because the guy was like, rummaging through the bins for me to find these t-shirts, because they had all these different bins with all the t-shirts and sizes and designs mixed up. And he pulls one out and he's like, you could have this one. It says Moapa Valley, Proud America on it. And I couldn't, he looked so proud. And I was like, I couldn't be like, I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah,
So
it's got the American flag on there.
it's got the American
everything.
flag. So that's
Yeah.
just a sleeping shirt,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
You
Have
can
I
be
already
a
told
proud
that story?
American inside your own home.
Yeah.
We were talking about it a little bit last week, but I don't think
Yes.
you have told that story, but I don't think you've told it on
'Cause
this
I-
episode of the podcast yet. That's how good my memory is today. I don't think you've already mentioned that today.
Okay, and you're Charlotte and I'm Libby.
Yes, I think so. That
Okay,
sounds
and you're
about
the
right.
you're the Canada one, and I'm the America one.
You're getting. You see, you do know things, Libby.
Yeah, I'm just losing all confidence. No, I did a really long stream where I talked about this stuff at length, and so I've forgotten which stuff I've talked about on the stream and which stuff I've talked about on the pod. And so I've got the content maker's curse, which is not having all that much to say.
I don't think you said whether or not you got your mind freaked at Kablip.
Which is the big question, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you leave going, what? What?
I left feeling sad and guilty. Is that
Okay.
the same thing?
I don't know. I've never been mind freaked. Maybe that's what it feels like.
It's so true. It's so
Based
true.
on the videos I've seen, generally the people that have been mind freaks look quite happy about it. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of them
true.
aren't suddenly getting like ennui and turning away from Chris Angel. and
They
walking
just
down
don't
the
air
street.
those ones. Is
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah, half of the people look depressed after getting mind freaked, and then Chris just goes, "Oh bugger, can't use that."
Scrap it.
Oh.
Scrap this one. Can't
British Chris Angel. I mean, I guess that's kind of Darren Brown, isn't it? We've
That
already
is
done
Darren
that.
Brown. Yeah, but Darren Brown never like got in. I'm trying to remember anything Chris Angel has done. Did he get in a block of ice? Was that
Or is that,
Chris
I think
Angel?
that's more David Blaine, isn't it? Chris
That's
Angel
David
to
Blaine
me
type
is-
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, David Blaine really is the American Darren Brown, or rather, Darren Brown is the British David Blaine.
Mhm.
You
Right.
have a celebrity magician whose name is Darren Brown.
Yes.
I would have just chosen like a nom de magic that isn't like,
Darren Magic.
there we
Yes.
go.
No, it's important. It's Darren, not Darren, and that
Darren.
E makes all the difference. That's the magic E.
Darren is a deeply Australia coded name to me. But well, actually, we would have a Darren is a Derryn. He's kind of a bit bogan. Like if
I was
going
going
to
to say that's
Darren,
bogan.
Yeah, for sure.
I
It's a
know
bit
all about
shit.
bogans.
You know our culture. You understand us.
It's so true. No, I would love to. I do think at some point we should do a Commonwealth Exploration Month where we talk about stuff from Canada and Australia.
Yeah,
And I would love to.
because we're running out of Britain.
We're already running out of Britain.
Honestly, 42 episodes in, there's
Look,
basically nothing left.
We did Jeff Wayne's musical version of the War of the Worlds.
I was very happy about, by the way. I was saying this to Libby yesterday, but like for whatever reason, if you grew up in Australia in the 90s, your parents owned that album on vinyl, like guaranteed. It was just in every house. Everyone I know knows it off by heart, but hasn't listened to it in 20 years. Like
Right.
it was huge over here, and I have no idea why. It's quite odd. It's a very odd little piece of culture.
I
So
do have to say,
strange.
I'm feeling like I haven't really been checking the response to that episode, but I feel like the people who will be really excited that we're doing it will also be the most disappointed by how much we all hated it. You know?
It's got two bangers on there.
Yes.
Two of the songs on there are
Yes.
quite good. The rest of it is trash.
Yes.
Okay, that's
yes.
good.
Yes, I do think that like some of that early stuff on the album, I was like, damn, all right, this is music. That is for sure.
The theatrical,
This is
like,
music.
Yeah.
the spoken word parts, no good.
Unbelievable.
Very, very
Unbelievable.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
and it is sort of funny, I think, to latch onto that part of it. Like, for example, going to the immersive experience or whatever. And if you're doing an immersive experience, that's gonna be more the acting bits, the talking bits, than it is like, you know, lying in the dark listening to the album kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
excited because Artillery Man is about to have his lines. Woo! Let's go.
Yes, it's the vicar. Yes.
I'm just impressed that I do remember at least the chances of anything coming from us. There's 1,000,000 to 1, they said. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know?
And
That's a cool line.
The dun dun dun. Everybody remembers that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did remember after we recorded that episode, I am pretty sure that I had a friend at school that like played that for me once and was like, this is really cool. And he was a friend who used to wear a leather cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah. That's so good. In England?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. That sort of has to be cool, right?
It was a move of look how eccentric I am, which, you know, I think for like a 14-year-old trying to find out how they can express their feelings of being a little bit different for everyone else, it might have been wearing the leather cowboy hat. It might have been when we put him in a dress and made him walk past the pub. You know, it's stuff like that.
It feels very British. How was the hat received by his peers? Like, were there people that were like, fuck, that's sick, dude? Like, that's actually quite a good look for you.
I would say, look, we can't get too much into it because it requires a deep level analysis of the cliques at my particular secondary school.
I would
say
we'll do that as a finest episode, I think, next week. Yep.
I would say he was already reasonably well established as a sort of a fringe figure, but not like a true weirdo, not like, oh, don't go near him, you might die, but like, oh yeah, he's just kind of strange. And we had a pretty solid group of freaks, I would say. And so you could get away with something like that.
Right. What were you, Libby?
Hot.
At school?
Oh, so hot.
You were one of the hot ones?
But not like a mean girl, like a hot, nice girl. Like everyone thought I was really hot, but they all still really liked me. I was kind of like
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say what I was flat.
Okay. One of the flat ones.
I was one of the flat girls. Yeah, no, I was like, I think I was popular among the nerds, but we were quite a small group.
Okay.
But I was mildly bullied. By actually, I managed to be on the receiving end of some homophobic bullying. Because I was friends with the only out gay girl in the school, and thus by association, I was gay, Charlotte.
Yes, that's all it takes.
I was a gaybo.
And I can see the changes happening now. You're friends with me as well. And you're going to be made fun of for being trans soon enough.
Any minute
we should
now.
talk about Britain or something, right? That's what we usually do. Ben, we always like to ask people when it's their first time on the podcast, do you like us? And us as in the United Kingdom. / what's your relationship with the UK?
Well, as individuals, I like you both very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As a people, I have a complex relationship with the British people, most specifically the English, actually. I would say we have a lot in common, obviously. It's Commonwealth countries.
Commonwealth.
Oh my God, I just got that. But like there's two different kinds of like Brit that you will meet in Australia, and they are like really normal people that come into the bar that I work at and just order a beer normally and have normal chat. And you're like, wow, well, enjoy Brisbane. And the other half is like the kind that come over with like the barmy army, like just gammon type folk that are just completely sunburnt, unbelievably bad at drinking, and will ask for the weirdest shit every fucking time.
I am so interested to hear this.
I feel like I had a bit of a handle on like, you guys do some weird shit like snake bites and stuff where you're putting cordial in cider or whatever, or you're doing like, we used to love the shandy, for example, in the 70s. Shandies, huge in Australia. Now, if someone asks one, you're like, is this like an Encino Man situation where you just like unthawed from a glacier? English people will come in now and get shandies. And I'm always
really?
Wow.
Mine. And then other combos of like stuff that's in the bar where I'm like, oh, you want 30% cider, 30% beer, 30% lemonade or whatever. What are you fucking doing?
Okay.
That is so annoying.
Yeah,
Treating you like you're a Starbucks and they need to do the secret menu. They're asking for 2 pumps of lemonade and 1 pump of coconut.
Basically, whenever like big English families that are on a holiday come in together, you see them walk through the door, and every time you're like, this is going to be such a fucking hassle. And that has kind of made me hate the English people a little tiny bit. But my partner, Maddie, who you've met, Libby, lived in the UK for quite a while, and she fucking loves it. She's always like, let's go back. We could move there. Let's do it. I love London so much. And I'm like, I don't know. It seems kind of bleak.
Have you been?
No, I've not. No, okay. I put all of my points into visiting the United States of America throughout my 20s.
You did a really long trip, didn't you, in the US?
Yeah, I've been there. I've done it a bunch, but I did like one particularly big road trip where I managed to hit like 35 out of 50 states or something in.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and I loved the US as a place to visit. It's so beautiful, and most of the time people are so nice, and the beer's good, and now it's got some stuff. So I might have to pivot. I might have to do a respec to go UK mode, maybe. Who knows?
Well, yeah, you're going to want to put your points into different stats if you're going to the UK for sure. You don't need any gregariousness because people don't want to talk to you. In the US, they would absolutely fucking die to talk to you about Australia, but in the UK, they're not interested in you. Actually, so you don't need any of that.
On Sunday, I was talking to an English friend of mine. We were at a bar, and he had just come back from getting a drink after talking to an English bartender there. And he was like, yeah, I just had a great chat with this guy because we were both sort of really venting about how annoyingly gregarious Australian service staff are. And I was like, no, don't you fucking say that about us. We say that about Americans.
Yes.
American service staff are annoyingly gregarious. We're taciturn, you fuck. Yeah. I'll kill you. It was weird. I felt odd to be on the other side of that looking glass. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I'm not gregarious.
I mean, maybe you're just nice, right? Just naturally nice could be because I do feel like when it comes to service, like in the UK, like people it's just the job, and you're just going to get what you get. And there needn't be any kind of like dressing up. Like, I'm here to make you feel like you're having a good time. Like, a lot of it is just here is your food. Now you eat it, and that's it.
I'm thinking about ranking like Anglosphere gregariousness. I feel like you got to say the number one seed is Irish people.
Yeah, sure.
They fucking they'll make fun of you, but it's in a nice way.
They love a chat. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Love a chat. Big on a chat. Yeah.
And they're really good at it as well. I have a friend who's Irish, and I think he probably thinks of himself as a little bit like, awkward or whatever, but he's just so like immediately able to make conversation in a sort of dad-like way, and he is a dad, so that makes sense. With anybody, and I'm so jealous of it, because if I'm trying to talk to someone who's a stranger, I'm just thinking, be normal. Just say a normal thing. And I don't know what the fuck that is. All my brain is saying is, well, whatever it is you're going to say, it better be normal. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't know.
And you're just saying normal. Wait.
I feel like in my life I have met like one socially dud Irish person, and like he sticks out in my memory because he was just not charming, couldn't tell a story to save his life, very bad conversationalist, which puts him in stark contrast with every other Irish person I know who is like could be genuinely stupid but is just so good at talking that there would be no way to tell.
Yes. Absolutely. We gotta get some Irish people on the pod, Charlotte.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember I've spent a fair amount of time in Cardiff. I remember Welsh people being lovely, very nice to be around for sure. It's mostly just English people.
English people, right at the bottom, of course.
Yeah. It's not great.
No, it sucks to be one.
We're doing our best.
Yeah, we're doing our best. No, we're not.
Well, speaking of like stuff that English, I'm nailing the segues.
This is really good.
You got it. You were doing it. Don't look down.
I'm fucking nailing the segues today. I want to talk about normal British people, and then also some weird ones, because there is a thing that it's being talked about currently, or was at least like a year or so ago. It feels like a weird one to have not done a British thought for already. Okay. But I'll stop setting it up and let's just get into it.
All right. Tea's quite nice. What happened to Noel Edmonds? EastEnders. Bloody raining again. How do they make Scotch eggs? Did they finish Brexit or what?
British law.
It always gives me like a second wind for the podcast just to see the guests giggling at the
It's
British
so
thought song.
It makes me laugh every fucking time I hear it. And also did they finish Brexit I've been having that thought once a year since whenever that happened. I'm like, is it done? Are they out?
They say yes, but I don't really think they did. I think that's made up.
Well, you just kind of, it's one of those things where they just say it, you have to take their word for it. Oh, we've done it. Oh, we did it. No, we did it.
Yeah,
we 2 years ago about it.
Yeah,
it's better now. Yeah.
No need to check.
The British thought, this is an organic British thought that did actually just come from my brain. Having watched some, truly just, from the source here, just being fed just a few Instagram reels where this seemed to be apparent. Why don't British people rinse their dishes? That's the British thought this week. Why don't British people rinse their dishes? And I kind of want to start, before I kind of delve into this, with I want to get a baseline. How do both of you do the dishes? Or, as we would say in the UK, do the washing up? Ben, do you want to start?
Well, this is actually a point of contention in my household between me and my beautiful wife, in that I have been raised and been taught that the manner in which you do the dishes or the washing up is that you fill your sink with hot water and detergent, you scrub them in there, and then you put them on the drying rack, and then you're done. Whereas she is of the persuasion the detergent goes on the scrubbing thing, and then you are just running hot water from the tap onto the dishes as you're scrubbing them, with the tap running the entire time, which to me I think is horrendous. But absent in that is the rinsing step in my process. I've seen Americans talk about this a lot. I feel like they're always like, you're not rinsing the detergent off the dishes? And I say, no, I am not. And it's never caused me any problems.
Okay, well, this is perfect. How about you, Libby?
Because I do the American type of washing, because and I'll tell you why. First of all, I don't remember if I washed up in the British way before, but I'm pretty sure I did. Although I also feel like I have a memory of rinsing soap. I was always doing the washing up at my nan's house when they would make dinner, and it would be Libby's job to do the washing up. And they had this back kitchen where I would do the washing up. And I have a memory of rinsing suds off knives and forks. But that could be a false memory. This could be a Mandela effect, where I've inserted an American style of washing up into my previous life. But what they don't have here is washing up bowls. You don't see a washing up bowl here. You just have sink, because people, wash things up in the way that you described, where I have one of those OXO dispensing dish brush things. And I dispense and I scrub and I rinse. And I'm done. I do think this reminds me very much, Charlotte, of the conversation we had with Gareth Reynolds about reusing bathwater.
Yes. No, and it does seem as though, when I was trying to figure out the origin of this, where the British way of washing up sort of comes from, it seems
like the war, isn't it? It's always the war.
It's absolutely the war.
Well, it is definitely at least saving water, which feels like it's probably come from the war. Ben, I want to get into the specifics here. Do you have the plastic bowl or bin inside of the sink where the hot water and detergent goes, or do you just do in the metal or ceramic sink?
It's in the sink, just in the sink. In our relatively small, annoyingly small sink, yes.
Oh my God, my sink is so small and so shallow, and I asked the landlord to replace it, and they said, we'll replace it if you buy a new sink.
Fuck off. Wow. Good Lord.
I hate them. I hate them so much.
Let's kill them.
I'm sorry, I've got a big metal sink.
It must be nice.
It is nice.
Nice for some.
It's very, very nice. And get this, guys, I've also got a dishwasher. Which does a lot of the stuff for me.
I mean, I have one of those as well, but then there are the things you have to wash.
There are other things you have to wash.
The wooden things.
It is true.
I've sort of watched everyone around me in my life become a person of the age and means where they have a dishwasher, and I'm the only person left behind now. Before it was like, we're all in this together. Who has a dishwasher? And now it's just me.
You should move to New York, because not only do they not have dishwashers a lot there, but they also don't have garbage disposals a lot, whereas that is standard here.
Which is crazy to me. The garbage disposal is a American excellence, I guess, but also I mostly just know them from horror movies where people are jamming their fingers down and stuff. So not a fan.
Yes, I do think about it a lot. One thing that does happen, the fingers thing doesn't really happen, but one thing that does happen is you don't realize you've dropped a bit of something in there that shouldn't be garbage disposed, like a really small spoon or, like a bottle cap or something, and you turn it on and it's like, and you fucked up.
Yeah. I wish I had one of those. They're crazy. What did I want to say? I definitely... I'm really happy, I think, Ben, that you've brought to this podcast what is popularly considered, I guess at this point, the British way of washing up, which involves the lack of rinsing. Because I definitely, as a kid, I did it this way. I had the bowl inside of the sink. You have the hot water. It gets progressively dirtier as you go. You've got to do the glassware first and finish off.
Glass, then
the
cutlery,
pans.
and then absolutely, yep.
I think at some point I have a memory of putting like the dishware on the rack still sudsy, and then I think at some point it occurred to me naturally I should probably be rinsing that stuff off. And then I started doing that, and now I've just completely transitioned to the American way of doing it.
Yeah,
it's dish soap on the sponge. Now I found a lot of videos because a lot of people have been like, a lot of Americans have been thinking that the way British people wash their dishes is crazy. So there's a lot of.
Can I say, Charlotte, before you show any of these things, I have been the recipient of this. My sister-in-law sent me an Instagram reel a few months ago about this very thing, and she said, "Is this true?" And I said, "This is what I said. I said, this is interesting. I feel like it's somewhat of a thing, but I've always rinsed. Not true. I think maybe I didn't rinse. I just don't know." I said, "British people do wash dishes in a tub of soapy water, so it stands to reason some of them wouldn't bother rinsing." And she said, "Insane."
Fair enough.
But then
it's definitely become like Americans now have decided this is what all British people are like.
Right. And so I said, like, I don't think they're leaving on as much soap as the guy in this video does. And I said, that seems like rage bait. And she said, well, it raged me.
Yeah, I wanted to show you both what ended up being the most annoying video that I found.
Look at this freeze
Great,
frame.
still.
Mouth wide open.
Yeah, it's this particular creator, I've forgotten her name. She just starts every single video with the "I'm going to move my phone in close on my face," like the dynamic zoom, just with her hand. And the text says, "Do British people wash dishes properly?" All caps, English flag. Let's see what I mean. I want to know if you guys think this shit is being for real, because I can't pass this.
Okay.
I will die on the hill over the fact that England is the only place where we correctly wash our dishes. Every other country has got it completely wrong. I understand that not every person, every household learns how to clean things correctly, so I'm here to show you. So of course, you want to get your plate that needs cleaning. You want to get your liquid that you wash up your things with. You want to place it on
Okay,
the
well,
plate.
just real quick, because this is one of the most annoying things about this one is she's actually getting the British way of washing dishes wrong.
Yes.
She's put an absurd amount of washing up liquid onto that plate and is going right into the scrub. I was always taught a dot or two in the bowl, personally. You want to make your fairy liquid last.
Yeah, if she's doing that for an individual plate, she will be going back to the shops almost immediately.
Yes, absolutely.
Not sustainable.
Must be nice. Must be nice to have that sort of fairy liquid money.
Absolutely.
Some water, mix it on there, create that thick soapy layer, and then what you're gonna do as a British person and a person who correctly cleans things, you're gonna place it to the side. You're not gonna rinse it, because rinsing it gets off the soap on the plate. Pour a small amount of product under running water. That's all it says. It doesn't say, please rinse off after use.
Okay.
That's as much of this as we're going to watch.
Can I say, this woman is a pro and a genius. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing.
She absolutely got me,
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. She's doing this in such a acutely fucked up way.
It's rage bait.
I have to talk about it. I had to show it with you both.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the idea that leaving it on there while it would do anything positive. It's a mechanical action, the cleaning. It's not going to simply sit on there and make the dishes more clean over time.
Yeah.
She's talking like just the more soap is on something, the cleaner it is.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's a leave-in conditioner or toner or something.
Exactly.
Here's my opinion on the matter. People are really annoying about cleaning on the internet. There is always some motherfucker who will tell you, or rather, people who post about especially food. Oh my God, did you see that she didn't wear gloves? Oh my God, did you see that she touched this with this? This thing looks nasty or whatever. People absolutely love to play the one-upmanship game of, oh, well, I'm the cleanest person on the internet. Well, I'm the cleanest person in the comments. And I think it is so classic to be like, oh my God, you don't rinse the soap off your dishes. That means you're going to die. It clearly doesn't.
Yes.
It clearly doesn't. It's
I'm
probably
still alive.
fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People can't really, it's not as fun, apparently, to think. It'll probably be fine.
I can tell you, reading an article in Wirecutter written by Carolyn Mullen, who spoke to the co-medical director of the National Capital Poison Center about this topic. They said it's probably fine.
Nice.
Yes.
Literally just, there's no data on this, obviously, but they said given that this practice is not new and has not been linked to adverse outcomes, probably fine.
Yeah.
Dish soaps are relatively non-toxic. The amount an individual is exposed to would be small. Yeah. No, but nothing bad has happened to anyone who does this, ultimately. But I do have to follow that up with, it's still probably better if you do rinse it. That's the expert opinion. It's still probably better if you do it. Yes,
I think the ideal amount of suds that is on a dish when you put it in the drying rack is probably 0. But if it can be quite a large margin. If it's really, really, really soapy, then you have too much soap in your washing up bowl.
Correct.
First of all,
Yes.
it's too much soap. You're supposed to, the way I would do it, I'm remembering now, Nana's back kitchen, when it was so cold. You do a kind of dunk.
Well, she had a back kitchen at least.
Oh, must be nice. Two
Must
kitchens.
be nice.
Must
Have
be
a back
nice.
kitchen.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. They're both the size of a fucking shoebox. But you do a kind of dunk under the soapy layer to kind of wet it, and then sort of quickly, to me, kind of draw it out so that you're not you're not sort of carefully cupping the suds in your hands like a baby mouse, and then making sure that they all stay when you put it in the drying rack. You're just kind of going, all right, there we go.
Yeah. There should be minimal left on there if you've done it correctly. And oftentimes it falls off. The suds are sliding downwards.
Suds are slidey.
They do
very
slide downwards.
slidey.
Yeah.
I think one of the things it's very important for me to say here is that, yes, British people do this. It's probably fine, but absolutely not all British people are like, a lot of them are also rinsing. And a lot of them do also think that the not rinsing is silly and insane. Weirdly, there's also lots of people who are like strangely patriotic about that. This is the way that you're supposed, like that, what that woman was sort of like amplifying, I guess. The sort of particular, like, this is the way that British people do it. This is the way we've always done it. And this
Managing
is the right
to be
way.
UKIP about it, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is a degree of that for sure.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, Charlotte, is that we've expressed the most nuanced and correct opinion, and this reel isn't going to go viral because it's not controversial.
Yeah. You could kind of you could try and racialize it somehow to kind of give it some pizzazz for shareability. We could call it the white people method. Does that?
It genuinely, from what I could pick up, it does seem like it's just white people who is doing it like this.
Yeah. Usually
I've never tasted the detergent. That's, I think, the thing is that the detergents often have like or it's a lemon or a lime or it's another thing in there. They've got a scent to them. I've never been eating dinner and been like, oh, that's a bit lemony, isn't it? That's some lemon washing liquid for sure.
I
yet
think
to detect it mouthfully.
Yes, I think if there was going to be anything where it would come through, it would be the cup of tea, because tea is quite a delicate flavor already, and it's a liquid. And I feel like, are there people who have had a cup of tea and then sipped it and thought, this tastes a bit like fairy liquid? Then probably, yeah, I would say there are some people out there, but the vast, vast, vast majority of the time, it's not a problem. It's just not really a problem.
It's kind of fine. Yeah.
It's kind of fine.
We've got to do the blind taste test, I think.
Yeah.
Two mugs. One has been rinsed, one hasn't been. Make a cup of tea in each.
Yes.
Taste them. See if you can taste the difference.
Yeah.
Taste the difference.
We'll
Sainsbury's.
start doing some like
Sainsbury's.
Ratatouille style flavor visualizations. And if another color and shape comes in off screen, in addition to the tea one, we'll know.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it would suck if you had a cup of tea and it tasted like fairy liquid, wouldn't it?
It would be bad. Fairy liquid is just a type of just washing up liquid or dish soap that we have. And it's
Right,
just,
sorry.
It actually came up again because there are theories about why British people do this, and one of them was that there used to be like a self-rinsing fairy liquid that fairy advertised that you didn't need to rinse your dishes. That seems to be bullshit. That seems to just be a rumor that people talk about. But I did find an ad, a fairy advert from like the 50s, where and it's always a lady in these ads. It's always mum who's talking about, oh, this fairy liquid is so soft on my hands.
Yeah.
She did put it on the drying rack without rinsing. So there's also people who are like, British people get it from this ad. No, it's probably just a saving water thing. And then it just kind of got passed down. But one of my favorite things when I was doing research for this was just like finding people argue about this online. And my favorite place that I found was on the Guardian website. This is a section called Notes and Queries, which as far as I can tell is like middle class British Reddit. It's really good. And like the way that people talk to each other here is like they are writing in a letter to the newspaper.
Oh, that's so good,
Wonderful.
Charlotte. What a resource for us.
It's so lovely. So this is from a section which is all about this particular topic. Let me see here. The trick is to keep the water clean by pre-rinsing and scraping. Yeah, we got that. And then we have a follow-up. So that was from Tom Boddington in Leeds, UK, because you always get all of the information from everyone. But yeah, Tom is like, you just keep the water clean. And then Jack Hill from St. Albans in England follows up. You would appear to be somewhat behind the times. Most new, quote, executive homes now being built have built-in dishwashers, and most kitchen refurbishments tend to have a dishwasher included in the deal. People using wash bowls tend often to have a second sink space with facilities for rinsing under the swivel tap. And then
Tremendous.
Kieran from London, UK follows up. Because again, this is just like one thread. Like you can't respond to other people. Kieran in London, UK follows up. I think Jack Hill should remember that not everybody lives in an executive home in St. Albans commuter bliss.
Yes. Must be nice.
It must be nice.
Must be nice in
absolutely.
St. Albans.
This is quite a long thread. Okay. I wanna read this one. You all are so fussy. This is from Jonathan, Brecon, Wales. Have you ever heard of anyone getting ill from plates that have not been rinsed? I mean, we've been making this point.
Absolutely.
As long as you can't taste the washing up water and there are no noticeable food particles left on the plate, what's the problem? No wonder the world is going down the plug hole if everyone else is wasting time and energy rinsing plates unnecessarily. Get a life.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's so good. Like the sweeping conclusion to be drawn about the world entirely, expressed with a quite bad joke, is just. Well, that's woefully British, isn't it?
It's extremely British, and it is like newspaper commenter excellence. You know, to wrap everything into world's going to the dogs, isn't it? People want to rinse their fairy liquid off the plates. That is really good, Charlotte. We need to do a lot of diving into this website.
Yes.
I think.
No, I want to continue to, because I just came across this randomly when I was looking for stuff about washing up. So Paul responds to Jonathan, Mr. You're also fussy. When Jonathan contracts salmonella from a dirty fork, then perhaps the importance of hygiene will suddenly be elevated in his mind, saying that his wife is most probably an excellent washer-upper. Paul Townsend, Weymouth, UK. Not a fan of that final comment. Thank you very much. There is so much. I will say a lot of the people eventually do get more normal.
Right,
As
sure.
it goes on, it does seem like some people are like, I can just post in here like it's a normal comment section, I
Yes.
guess.
I really like that this, like the letter to the editor style requires you to indirectly address one another
Yes.
by means of talking about them in like the third person. It's kind of like, you know, how in the Westminster parliamentary system, they speak to the speaker, not to the opposite members. So they're always talking in the third person about the person they're looking at and talking to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
Such
thinking
exactly that.
the exact same thing. It's like, it's not fuckhead Barry. It's, you know,
Listen
the
up,
right
you.
honourable, you know, member from Slough or whatever.
I would remind Jonathan,
Yeah.
executive home is very funny. What the fuck does that mean?
I
I have no idea.
I think
I have no
no
idea. I think it's a okay, my guess is I think it's a type of newly built home that is expensive in the way that, like, not exactly a McMansion, like not with the connotations of that, but it would be in the same type of development. But I've definitely seen signs for them building executive homes outside Banbury.
All I know is that an executive home is something a young professional lives in.
Certainly. Yes.
That's the way it works in my mind.
An
makes me think
executive
of,
home is a type of house that is intended to provide its occupant with higher than average levels of comfort, quality, and
there you
convenience.
go.
So it's sort of the Virgin Atlantic of houses.
Mm-hmm.
There
I
was
have
one
just
of
one
the
more of these before we wrap up. Go ahead, Ben.
there's a recurring, I think it was a Fry and Laurie sketch that there were just like two wanker businessmen that were just every single thing in their life they used was a wank thing, putting non-executive trousers in the executive trouser press. things of that nature. It's a lovely thing to be obsessed with. It feels very
Yes.
90s, the
Yes.
executive home.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. And the name, it sort of harkens back to a different idea of luxury than we have now, you know?
Yeah.
Like the luxurious thing is being executive, not being,
Yes.
for examul, an influencer, you know? It's not like
The
not like
influencer
modern
home.
one.
Yeah.
the influencer home. Oh, that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
This is from Patrick. It's so cool to have like some like full names and locations here as well. I really do like that, to be able
I
to say
need
this is
street
from
addresses. I need
Patrick
it down to the
Brooks,
block.
Birmingham, UK. For all of those people that think it's all right to wash dishes and not rinse them, it's like brushing your teeth and not rinsing out the toothpaste. I don't think that's a terrible point. Followed up, though, by Paul in London in response to Patrick Brooks, Birmingham. You say
Birmingham.
Birmingham. You say it is like brushing your teeth and not rinsing out the toothpaste, but that is exactly what dentists now advise. I.e., do not rinse. You need a new example.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Is
I
that what
learned
dentist
this
advice?
because
Okay.
I was a spitter for many years, and then I found out that you're actually supposed to leave it on for at least half an hour afterwards so it can do
Half
its
an
magic.
hour?
Or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, but you don't like not spit at all. You spit most of it out, but you don't rinse.
You
do
don't
that.
rinse.
You don't
Wow.
rinse, and so I've stopped rinsing.
I've never been a rinser. It just seemed like one step too many. I was doing the bare minimum by brushing my teeth. I didn't want to have to do another thing. I've got stuff to do.
Yes,
Mhm,
the
fair
rinsing
enough.
is unpleasant for sure. Because then you have the question of, well, do I get under the tap like a fucking hog, or do I have a special bathroom cup that gets disgusting over time? So
Yeah, we've opted for the latter. We have the special bathroom cup, a shared special bathroom cup for him and
Aw.
her.
yeah,
That's
so
nice.
nice. We used to have in our bathroom not a bathroom cup that was for people, but a cup that was always full of water because it was the only thing that our cat would drink from. And if we had people over to stay, we had to warn them, that's not a bathroom cup for brushing your teeth with. That's Spencer's water bottle.
Special cat water. Do not drink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, bless him.
That's so nice. All right. Well, that's British thought. I think if you're going to justify not rinsing, do it because you can't be bothered, or I guess because you want to save water. I did have a lot of people trying to justify it by, well, I guess the tea towel will get off the suds. It's not going to hurt anyone, but the experts say you should probably rinse, and not all British people do it, and that's that on that. And of course, if you've got an idea for a British thought of your own that you want to send in, have you had an organic British thought that you need to put in our mailbox? It's whatsallthispost@gmail.com. All right, we're going to talk about our main topic, which is Come Dine With Me. Ben, you suggested this for your episode. Would you like to, for the people who might not have seen an episode of Come Dine With Me, do you want to try and explain what this show is?
Oh, I would love to. So very much. So there is a British television show called Come Dine With Me, where it is a It's a reality TV show, but it doesn't have like the trappings of American reality TV where it's all very over the top and very dramatically edited, all these like big crazy storylines, lots of conflict or whatever, although there is some conflict in it.
Oh yes.
But it's so delightfully small stakes. So they invite in the normal course of the show, I think it's 4 people per episode. They take turns hosting a dinner party at each of their own homes, cooking food for them, and then they sort of award each other points. And the winner gets £1,000.
It's such a shit prize.
And they make a really big show of, at the end of the episode when it's awarded, it's on a silver platter. Like they splay the notes out.
£20 notes, yeah.
But it just doesn't look like a lot of money. It doesn't have the feel of being like, oh my God. It's like, oh, this is quite nice, actually. We might be able to go to Spain for the weekend.
Yeah.
Like and then also they try and sort of shower each other in the money, but again, it just doesn't go
Not
very
enough.
far. It's
not enough money.
It's not enough money, yeah.
The thing that makes this show utterly magical is that they, whoever produces it, is evil. They are very cruel, evil people who pick people who have no social skills, who are they are utterly weird people, but they don't know it. And
that is such a good way of putting it.
They can't cook. That is the thing in nearly every single one of these episodes. Nearly everyone that's ever been on the show cooks at like the level of like maybe a 19 or 20-year-old who's just left home and is just sort of figuring out from first principles how to like boil vegetables. Like,
yes.
And the whole thing is narrated by an evil homosexual who is absolutely delighting in tearing shreds off the people with no holds barred whatsoever. Like, we'll just say the cruelest things about these clueless people who have been placed in a human zoo for our entertainment. It is wonderful how mean-spirited it is. It is baffling. It's such an odd show, and there's 5 million episodes of it.
So, I mean, they can only really get £1,000 as a prize for however many episodes of this show that they have made, because I have seen so much Come Dine With Me. Although I will say most of my experience watching this show was on the little TV in the kitchen. It was prime, like I'm doing the washing up, or I'm helping mum out. I'm making an effort to help mum make dinner so I can watch Come Dine With Me in the kitchen. That was a big part of it for me. But yeah, the narrator, this guy called Dave Lamb, who I only really know from Come Dine With Me, really does tie the whole show together because he's so sassy. He's such a, like, it's perplexing to me that anyone volunteers to go on the show, because if you've seen one episode of it, you know you are going to get torn to shreds. Yes. But it does seem like the perfect Come Dine With Me contestant is one, like you said, who doesn't really have any awareness of the fact that they are often idiots who don't really have any social skills, like you said, but who believe that they do. Yeah. It's almost like everyone who goes on the show believes that they are going to be the one person who's going to come out of it looking like perfect. And Dave's going to be like, no, I mean, this person actually seems to know what they're doing and they're quite smart and best of luck to them. And that never happens.
It's the, but it might work for us thing.
Yeah. I'll be the first person on the show where the narrator doesn't go, oh, I don't think so.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I watched a few episodes in preparation for this. I had seen it before, but really only, I mean, we already watched the famous episode on What's All This Then Finest with Demi.
Yes.
Where we just watched the whole episode. The famous episode being the one where the man gets really, really cross and says, when he loses, he says, "What a sad little life, Jane. Enjoy the money. You ruined my night completely just so you could have the money. I hope now you will spend it on getting some lessons in grace and decorum because you have all the grace of a reversing dump truck without any tires on."
Shockingly eloquent for what I assume was
have that line ready to go.
At the very least. You've par-cooked it Yeah.
He'd been thinking about it. So I'd seen that one and a couple others, but I would say I've watched the most Come Dine With Me of my life in the last 24 hours.
Right.
Quite a shocking amount of... I saw multiple episodes where a through line was the women have big tits. Where it was...
Oh my God.
Yes.
This is such a recurring fucking theme in episodes is at least one woman has enormous tits and she's talking about them constantly.
Yes.
And the men on the show are talking about them constantly also. I actually did make a clip, Charlotte, if you want to...
I would love to
if you want to
have a little look. Because the one episode that I did watch last night, I wrote down everybody involved in it. One of them was Jo, 33 years old. She's a dog breeder. The first thing you hear her say is, "When people touch my breasts, it makes them feel happy." And then in the episode at large, she talks a lot about her boob job, and is often talking about her tits, and it's kind of the source of all of the conflict in that particular episode.
Maybe Jay has something else on his mind.
Being a male, I can't help noticing that you've both got quite large knockers.
We booked some ladies. How rude!
Is that rude?
Yes!
Just the close-up. I'm sorry.
Close up of the tits.
Just the close-up on the tits. And there are the tits he's talking about. And yes, they are quite large, aren't they, viewer?
And the cameraman's just standing there with what I assume is an enormous broadcast camera that is like 3 feet away from them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Angling it down.
They're what, table height? They're at eye level.
Yeah, just leave it there, Jay.
It's a brilliant question, though, Jay.
I'd be happy to carry on it, but if you don't want to, then we don't have to.
Jay's talking about conversation at the dinner table was inappropriate.
This is one of the big-titted women, by the way, for the viewers. You can't see them, but they are.
Or not, it's not the sort of conversation that I expect from a gentleman.
Well, hey, come on, let's just join along. How can you hide them?
I thought it was hilarious, firstly. Good lad.
That's it. Good lad.
Wow, good lad.
They're
Good
also like, I know that there's probably a lot of prodding from producers off screen being like, hey, you know how you were talking earlier about that? Why didn't you say that to them? Like, but these are all grown adults who both cook and talk about stuff like sex or whatever as if they are teenagers.
Yes.
Like, it's so painfully cringy to watch. None of them have like, I don't know, it's like it's all new to them. You get a very strong appearance that they, like, impression that they don't do anything else. Like they just emerged for the sake of this show. It's absolutely baffling.
Yes,
no,
grown in a reality TV lab with absolutely no media sense to them at all.
Yeah.
I truly do think I think evil is right when it comes to the producers, but truly just like mad kind of geniuses, because there is like, they're very good at picking conflicting personalities. That feels like such a core element of this show, is to find 4 people who will probably hate each other, who need to start with the first dinner party sort of trying to be polite, who you are hoping that will get more and more annoyed at each other over the course of the show, to the point where the 4th dinner they're sort of like ready to fight. Basically.
There's like 3 different dynamics that play out. I've watched so fucking much of this show because our stupid piece of shit TV has a bunch of like free ad-supported TV channels on it. And one is just 24/7 Come Dine With Me. So we will just like put the TV on in the room while we're doing something else. And we're like, great, I'll watch 4 hours of this.
Yeah,
so I'm probably one of the world's most highly regarded experts on the show at this point, I think. But it usually plays out that like there's 4 people, and at the end, by the 4th episode, there will be the most common outcome, which is they all kind of hate each other.
Yes.
There's the second most common, which is 3 of them have come together to hate a 4th one who they all despise. And then one in every like 100 episodes, a bunch of people that started out hating each other genuinely seem to love each other by the final one, where they're just like, we're hanging out after this, right? Like we're all staying in contact.
Yeah,
Very heartwarming.
Wow.
Yes.
But most of the time it's like they've put one posho with 3 normos.
Yes.
And the 3 normos are trying to be kind while they are just actively detesting this patronizing fuck that they've put amongst them.
Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, look, we know that the way reality TV works is that the producers like play up certain lines. They'll cut out, let's say you have someone who said, oh, I thought the steak was a bit dry, but this was really good. If they want to push the idea that the steak was dry, then they'll cut out the part where they said the other thing was good. And they'll do the same thing with like how they talk about the other people. I'm sure, I'm sure they do. But they do it really well. They do such a good job. And you immediately, you get such a strong sense of who these freaks are. And they are all total fucking freaks.
Mm-hmm.
They are all freaks.
I think they're the fact that you're seeing them in situ in their homes as well, where apparently before they film, they'll come in and they'll take out stuff like personal photos and things from the walls or whatever. Like they do they sanitize their spaces, but the producers will make them really amp up the one thing of their personality that they think is the hook and then sort of make the whole home very themed around that. But you were just seeing, you watch something like Real Housewives where their insane personalities are what drives the show. But with this, it's kind of it is a bit like a human zoo. You're just learning about a new type of person in their home, seeing how they live, how they are with people. Yes. And one of the things about the show as well that is crazy to me is that it is timeless in the sense of it is impossible to tell, other than the quality of the footage, when a given episode is from, because everyone's homes look like they're perpetually stuck in, I want to say maybe 2002. The way they dress, the color schemes, the way their houses are decorated. There'll be episodes from 2015 where you're like, this can't be. There's no fucking way you still live like this now. It's insane.
Yeah, and the food too. I feel like a lot of it, they're not on trend with the food. Look, I will say I didn't watch any episodes from the past few years, but I would be shocked if there would be a 2016 episode where there was hot honey or something. It just wasn't happening. The food.
I saw one episode where someone did just really good Mexican food, really good looking, good sounding. They said all the words right, and I was like, oh, right, okay, because usually everybody fucks it up big time, doesn't know what they're making, gets it entirely wrong.
Usually everybody is wrapping a piece of meat in some Parma ham. That seems to be a big thing that will happen. Oh my
God, almost every time. Also, potatoes, dauphinoise, potatoes, every episode, one person will do that.
Yes, stuffed peppers.
Huge. Yeah, because that was that looked fancy in the 90s and they're still doing it now.
Yeah,
very
100,
strange.
yeah. The food thing is interesting to me because I do really like making dinner for friends. And I think it's a really smart concept for a British show in particular because we're so class conscious. And at least in the episodes I watched, there is a little bit of class stuff in there. It's this one's a bit posh or whatever, but it could be way more class focused than it is. Partly because I haven't seen anyone truly posh on there, I would say that they it tends to be reasonably comparable, socioeconomic levels in general.
Probably because the prize is £1,000.
Probably because the prize is £1,000 quid. But the food, I feel mean saying it, but the food does generally look quite shit. And there is again, I know that they play stuff up for the cameras, and I'm sure there are producers. I read somewhere on Reddit, someone claiming at least that they had knew someone who worked on the show or was on the show or something. And the producers were hiding kitchen timers and stuff to make them fuck up the cooking.
That's really good.
I hope it's true. That's so funny. It's a sort of mini game of while you're cooking, you're having to make sure that you know where the timer is and that they haven't just thrown your mushrooms in the bin or whatever.
Just winding the clocks back while you're not looking.
Turning the oven off, yeah. But you do see some really one episode I watched. It was a bloke, and they're all so confident. They're I think I'm a 9 out of 10 chef.
Yes.
And he was cooking steak in a non-stick pan. Honey, that's not going to get hot enough. You're not going to get a sear on that.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of this show where they don't cut to the person who hosted, where they don't say, I think I really did a really good job.
Yeah.
Every single time they are completely oblivious to just their own ability to host and be good on the show. Sometimes they are good, for the show, and sometimes they've completely fucked up. But every time they just have no idea, other than I did great.
Yes,
and every single time they'll also have the reveal that they've never cooked the thing that they're cooking before in their life as well. I didn't actually know what this was. I just looked it up today. Never cooked it before, but I think it should be all right.
I saw one where the guy said that he had not only did he have his girlfriend help him plan the menu, but they showed a picture of a printout that had a table with all of the steps that he had to do and the times he had to do it, including like breaks that he would take. So essentially his girlfriend had planned the entire meal for him because he clearly didn't know how to cook a lot of stuff. Which is, look, obviously they are picking people who they think will do that in addition to, they're picking people who they think will make funny food, good telly food, not like amazing food. They don't actually want like a Heston Blumenthal guy.
I think a byproduct of this as well is because they don't know how to cook food, none of them like food either.
Yeah.
Like the most fucking English thing in the world, in nearly every episode, someone will be like, yeah, I don't usually like vegetables, but that wasn't too bad.
I know.
There was so much in there. I would say occasionally they do have the one guy who is like completely obsessed with food. And that doesn't necessarily mean that he's like really like an expert, but he knows he is the expert and he's trying to like enhance people's eating experiences and sort of sees himself as like the guru in that sense. That character comes up like a fair bit, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's like, I've never had an egg like this.
And look, I don't mean to be a bitch, but a lot of the time it's like they think that they know food and then they're like the kind of motherfucker who says espresso rather than espresso. It's like, no, you don't, I love coffee me. I buy, pre-ground beans from the shop. Get the fuck out. No, you don't. You don't know anything.
It's so hard not to be patronizing when like the big fish in the small pond is like, again, like what you thought about food when you were a teenager, where like your idea of what was fancy or what was good was based on nothing at all. That's the best person on the show generally is like that.
Yes. And it is interesting to me because, like, again, most of the ones I'm watching are from like 2009 to 2015 or so. And I feel like I learned a lot about cooking from YouTube. And it's a very different sort of. Here's the thing: is they have access to Bon Appetit videos in the UK.
Right.
They could be learning from Kenji Lopez-Alt if they wanted to now. And so I'd be curious to go and watch like a 2025 one and see if they've figured out some techniques that maybe they weren't getting from Delia Smith and Jamie Oliver on telly in 2010.
If they're being like, well, actually, I read the like 2,000 word Serious Eats thing on cooking steak and like the reverse sear is actually the best way to do it.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do that instead of being like, I've never actually cooked a steak before.
Yeah. Well,
I know that this is sort of, I'm like, this is the fancy way you're supposed to cook a steak. So that's the one I'm going to do.
Yeah, 100%. The other thing that they do that I think is purely a product of, or largely probably a product of the producers and the way that they do the show is that they make no effort to ensure that the food that they are cooking is food that the other people eat. Every single episode has a thing where someone says, I don't eat fish. There was one that I watched where it was a woman who didn't eat red meat at all. And the first, like, I want to say 4 meals that she had to eat, because it was like one with 5 people for some reason. It was an extra long episode that was like an hour and 45 minutes and had 5 contestants on it. I was like, this is great. It's a bumper edition. Every single person served like beef or venison or lamb or something. And she was like, I don't eat red meat. And that is like the number one thing that you should do if you're going to host dinner is say, is there anything you don't eat or even don't like? That's what I do when I'm having people over for dinner. I don't want to serve people something they don't like. But of course, even if they did that, I think the producers would scrumple up the note and put it in the bin and say, no, you just make what you like. Make what you like. Yeah.
The show's very, very mean to vegetarians generally as well.
So mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they will edit their bits to camera or whatever to make them just seem like very fussy and demanding and like out of touch inner city, hippies or whatever. And then invariably the people they pair them with are all people that are like, oh, vegetarians are old word for bad hunter or whatever. Like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Why don't you just
rabbit
eat meat,
food,
idiot? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Well,
I want to make sure we don't forget to talk about because the Sad Little Life is probably the sort of most known bit of Come Dine With Me, but the second most known is a guy called Kev Riley, who is known only as Whisk Guy. I'm showing you both an image of, for anyone who doesn't see it, look up Come Dine With Me, Whisk Guy. This is so Kev, what he did is he was trying his meal. He dipped his whisk in like a sauce. I forget exactly what it was.
It was a cheesecake batter.
It was a cheesecake batter, thank you, Livy. And then to test it, he puts the entire whisk inside of his mouth.
It's a big fucking whisk,
it
too.
is a
proper
big whisk.
big balloon whisk. And it's not one of those like flexible rubber ones or anything. It's just a big metal balloon whisk.
Mm-hmm. And so I found out that Kev actually did an AMA on Reddit.
I saw this too. It's really,
he
really
found out
good.
this, where he went into depth about his experience on Come Dine With Me. And he did say that this was a result of a spur-of-the-moment decision intended to make the producer laugh. So he's definitely like, even if it's not, I think one of the things I really do just love about this show is it's like, it's not just people who are like, I think I'm going to be good at this. But it's like you get to see the versions of people when they're trying to play it up to a camera and producers, right? You get to see like all of these people like attempting to put on the show and not necessarily really knowing how to do it. And this moment of I'm just going to stick a whole fucking whisk in my mouth just in case I make a producer laugh. I mean, again, a producer evil genius because she knows that all she needs to do is be like, just try and get me to laugh, and then you'll just get some TV gold like Whisk Guy. He is also on Cameo. I don't know if you wanted to have a little bit of a look at this. This is just his introduction video on Cameo, because it seems like it became a meme, and then people were making money off of the notion of Whisk Guy, and it took him a minute to be like, I should be the one making money.
He should be making that money,
yeah. So let's I want to take just a quick look at this.
Good evening, it's the Whisk Guy here in the kitchen again. I'd love to do some shout outs to your friends for birthdays, special messages, anything you want really. And I'll obviously do the whisk thing.
He sticks it in.
If you want me to. So yeah, looking forward to it, guys. Can't wait to get the request. Thank you.
That's
Black Mirror.
Yeah. Like, you ever think about like the people that have moments like that where he probably would get recognized on the street, but there's no ongoing like
reward.
Well, he doesn't get like, he's not doing more of that stuff. They're not putting him on TV again. I think about like Chewbacca mum. Often the woman she laughed a lot because of the Chewbacca mask made it whatever Wookiee noises, and she was the most famous person in the entirety of America for like a month. Like she was on fucking all the talk shows and stuff. Probably gets recognized in the street. So this is probably still fundamental to her life, but with no way to act on it. No one's inviting her to speak at conferences. No one's like what happens to your life when you have that kind of fame for a weird off the cuff specific thing that you can't really capitalize on, but still dominates your life? You're just a whisk guy for the rest of your life.
It's just a whisk guy. Yeah. I have to admire the fact that he found a way to make some money from it finally, right? Because
like
it is such a niche thing.
Yeah, £20. I'll put the whisk in my mouth for 20.
Obviously, I'm going to put the whisk in. Like I'm not just going to say stuff. I'm going to put the whisk in.
Yeah. Just put the whisk in. It's like Bart on Conan. Just do the dance.
Just put the fucking whisk in your mouth, dude.
I did find my whisk, by the way.
Are you going to do it?
Well, it's a big whisk.
That's a huge whisk.
I swear I used to have a tiny whisk.
Oh, I've got an actually tiny whisk. You've
got a tiny, so you could do that.
Yeah, I could suck off that whisk, no problem.
I think. Well, I think what I wanted to do was show off the whisk.
It's
and
big.
Then maybe saying. Maybe on the finest episode, I'll have a go at that.
We have 5,000 patrons in a week.
Yeah, I don't know if I can suck on the whisk for free. Much like Kevin now also needs to get paid for his sucking.
I watched the Kevin episode, by the way. I watched the one with him in, and I thought he was really nice and funny. I liked him a lot. So
he seems lovely.
Pro Kevin from my point of view. I do want to talk about. I think a big part of the show that we haven't talked about is not the food or the people, but the entertainment aspect of how they are.
Right.
Did they just ditch it at some point?
I should have watched more episodes or more, over a wider period of time. I was just subject to the whims of the YouTube algorithm.
Sure.
But all the ones I watched had a sort of forced, and what are you going to do to entertain them? And it would be like, one guy in the episode with the big tits that I showed you, he had his cover band come over and he played some songs. So there's often a like singing, dancing kind of thing.
Yeah.
In the famous episode, doesn't the kid do improv?
It's like improv or it's magic. It's something
It's
in
a song.
that.
He does
It's a song?
he does like a comedy song.
A comedy
The
song.
American kid
Yeah.
does.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. No, as referenced in my intro, the one that I did watch involved everybody sit down and listen to me play the saxophone now. And it was a really hard episode to watch because there was like a 21-year-old estate agent who clearly also wanted to have sex with the 33-year-old who had the big tits. And their relationship was really hard to just watch on screen. But I did the most looking away from the saxophone recital. It was brutal, especially because at that point everyone else is so drunk. It was the final night, and they were all just laughing at the lady doing the recital, and she was the nicest one, and I was just like, I hate all of you. This is so hard to watch.
They are clearly all so drunk all the time.
I forgot about that part. Like, they're progressively getting more drunk over the course of the night. They also finish up the night by having them on the night of do their pieces to camera, like upstairs in the host bedroom or whatever, commenting on the events of the night. But they're fucked by that point. And then they're somehow even more fucked by the time they put them in the taxi home. And then they've got the interview in the taxi. And like, sometimes being drunk makes them unbelievably mean. And sometimes being drunk makes them really generous. We're like, the food was rubbish and the house was really weird, but I thought it was a really special night. There's 10 points.
Yes, 100%.
So irresponsible to get them that fucked and put them on the telly.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely like part of how the show works. Is it's not just we're putting these people with bad personalities together. We're putting these freaks with bad personalities together, and we're giving them a bottle of wine each, and we're doing that basically before they've had anything to eat also. And it's going to be a really long night, and we're going to do reshoots as well. I read that on Reddit that they make them make extra food so that they can reshoot bits or eat in silence so that they can just get like in between shots. And obviously they use those silent in between shots to make it seem like a joke hasn't landed and shit. Oh, it's so evil.
Traditionally, I think they give them a bottle of like Verve as like a there's like always a bottle of champagne there, and you will see the ugliest champagne glasses or wine glasses you have ever seen in your fucking life. Every time.
Yes.
Real, like, super, like, colorful, weirdly shaped, like, it is...
Really big. A lot of the time, really big wine glasses. It's making me think back to, like, a set of martini glasses that I got maybe as a gift, even when I was, like, 18 or something. And they were exactly the aesthetic that you would see on Come Dine With Me, where they were big and ugly and they had like red swirls on them. And, and this is our nice stuff. We're going to get the nice china out for having this.
All right. Well, we should rank Come Dine With Me now. I think it's time to rank it on our British supermarket theme tier list, with S being Waitrose tier. A is Marks and Spencer. B Sainsbury's, C Tesco, D Morrison's, E Asda, and F Iceland.
Racing to put this on the screen.
I'm trying to. It's high for me.
It's like
it is really, really high.
Ben, do you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
God, I love looking at other people's supermarkets. What are you people fucking talking about?
Sorry. You think there's something wrong with Iceland?
Iceland's very funny. It's because it's mostly frozen stuff. Is that the deal?
Yes. That is the deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mums love Iceland.
Bleak country that has never left World War II. It's a S tier for me. It's a Waitrose for sure. It's a perfect show. I think it is genuinely of cultural value, even though it is exploitative and mean. You just meet so many different kinds of people, so many fucking just weirdos out there who are living the most unique lives and they have no idea. It's tremendous. It's wonderful television.
Thank you so much.
I think that like you do, even though there is obviously like this level of artifice to it, right? and the contestants are being sort of like pushed into doing sillier and silly things. I always feel like you're seeing real people on this show all the same, you know? I never really feel like they're being asked to do, and even, I guess even when I kind of feel like maybe they're being asked to do something they wouldn't do otherwise, seeing them do it all the same, you kind of know that the push has sort of gone there, and that's still very like fascinating just to watch. I think I have to put it in Waitrose as well.
Wow.
I think it's really, again, I've watched it for such good TV in the kitchen content for me. It was so much fun to watch more of this. It's what a crazy show, Libby.
Well, I can't. We need to look. I need to do this. I need to read you some of the translated names of international versions of "Come Dine With Me."
Okay.
And of course, we can't compare to this. I did actually try to find some international versions of "Come Dine With Me" to watch to see if they had any with English captions, but I couldn't. I ended up on some weird Finnish websites, but. For example, in Brazil, the name translates to a game of pans, which I think is really nice. In Kazakhstan, it just translates to who is stronger. it's not right at all.
Yeah, that's the only one that has the feats of strength subsection of the dinner party.
Yeah. They have to lift the other contestants. In Latvia, it translates to an almost ideal dinner. That's really good.
That is good.
Wow.
That's really good. In Sweden, it translates to 7:30 at my place.
That's nice.
It's good, isn't it?
Practical.
Czech Republic one is just called expand. What is going on there? What is going on there?
I do have to assume that some of these are just awful translations.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true. Again, the Turkey one is we're at meal. That just feels like just something has gone wrong there.
So I don't know how Come Dine With Me compares to any of these. I don't know whether it's better or worse than We're at Meal, but I think I have to say I can't in good conscience say it's Waitrose for me because it's just not. But it is Marks and Spencer. It's really, really good for what it like. I can't condone a show that does this all the way, but I will condone it as far as saying it's Marks and Spencer.
I think in this instance it's okay to be a bit evil. I think it's okay to be a bit evil to people who want attention on television. That's how I feel about it. And I truly do feel like at this point, if you're going on Come Dine With Me, you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Even if you only understand it on the level of they're probably going to make fun of me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's why I will stand by Come Dine With Me.
Something nice about it though is maybe newer episodes it's a bit different, but unlike most American reality TV shows, very few people are on there to try and kickstart their own sort of fame as an individual. Like not a lot of people are trying to like promote their Instagram or whatever while they're on there.
Because they know it's not going to work.
It just seemed like the thing to be a bit of fun. They'd be like, oh, that'd be a laugh. Not
just
so
something
much.
to do, truly. Just go and Come Dine With Me. It'd be nice to win. It's just like going to a theme park or whatever.
Yeah.
One thing that does happen a ton on the show is that people dress up in fancy dress. You see blokes turning up in dresses, obviously, is like the number one thing.
Which is so funny, by the way.
So funny. Every time.
That's like the funniest thing a guy can do is put on a dress. I mean, that's so demeaning to him.
They certainly think so. They certainly think it's the funniest thing they've ever done. The Big Tits episode, a bloke put on a dress in that, and then he also came back with a pair of fake tits the next time as a way of referring to the tits conversation from the previous night.
I'd love to see how she's doing now. That's all I'll say on that one.
Honestly, Charlotte, we need to watch that episode. You need to watch this episode because there are so many signs all the way through, and I was like, this is not for me to say, but anyway. I think, yes, they are people who like getting a bit silly and, you know, going up to the front of the pub and doing karaoke or whatever. But anyway, Charlotte, would you like to play my game?
Let's play your game. Let's play Libby's game.
So this game I'm calling Name Dine With Me.
Are you asking for a new name for this game? Is that what you're saying?
Look, I'm not as good at naming segments as Boonta Vista, okay? I don't have the skill.
Come Name With Me? Sorry, you just play the game.
You've got 4 options, really, yeah.
Come dine, name me.
Come dine, name me. That's the one.
Come dine with name. Come
That
dine
one
with
feels the most fluent to me. Come dine
No,
with
it's got to
name.
be come dine, name me.
Okay, so this is a game about how a lot of the time on the show, the meals they're making, they give them silly names. And I wrote down some from the episodes I watched, which include Tub Thumping Bass. Doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
One guy did a pirate-themed meal and called it Thar She Blows Me Pork Beauty. That sounds like one of the translated Come Dine With Me names from fucking Malaysia or something.
What are you doing? Why don't you make some fish?
I don't know. Disco chicken was another one I really like. Kev makes disco chicken, which I really like. So I'm going to give you some ingredients, and I'd like you guys to come up with a Come Dine With Me style name for the dish.
All right.
So sorry, Ben. You don't have to if you don't want to.
No. You know what? I would love to actually. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
There we go.
Start with an easy one. Stuffed peppers with zucchini, farro, and feta.
Oh wow. I mean, do you sort of go lowbrow with these, or are you trying to sort of like? I mean, it really does sound like the name. Yeah. Okay. Stuff it in my pepper hole is where I'm coming out.
I literally could not think of a more appropriate and more Come Dine With Me type name.
I was thinking capsicum dumpsters, but I don't know if you guys call them capsicums over there as well.
Oh, that's so good. Capsicum dumpsters. Almost to go off King's name change night name. I think those are really good. I have no scoring system planned for this, by the way. So I think this is everyone's a winner type situation.
That's perfect.
Okay. Cornish pasty with chocolate dipping sauce.
Okay. This is your invention, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is not a delicacy in Devon or whatever. Any pictures on this one?
Oh, good. Good God.
I have absolutely nothing. It is making me think of the woman that did, I don't know if you guys have seen the episode where the woman did the sausages and ice cream for a dessert because she was a sausage heiress. She was the heir to a sausage empire.
Wow.
Yeah. No one liked it.
That's amazing. I almost put on this list sausage cake, which was a out of context message that my friend in high school would just send to me as many times as he could all the time. He would just say sausage cake to me. And I thought that was really funny, but I guess they already basically did that with sausage ice cream.
I think with these, I got to remember to just sort of go with the dumb true thing and the like straight from the amygdala or whatever. Like it's just like because that's probably what they would do on Come Dine With Me. So this is drippy pasty delight.
Perfect.
That's really good. Yeah.
Ben, you got anything?
That's what it is.
I have absolutely nothing actually.
Perfect. No. Awesome. That's great. No worries. All right. Let's try.
When I was watching episodes, I was like, I guess the ones I watched didn't have them coming up with names, and so I was starting to worry. So I think that's part of it as well. Is sometimes
some of them are names.
Sometimes they don't have a name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So those were the starters. We're moving on to the main course now.
The Cornish pasty for a starter?
Yeah. McDonald's burger, McDonald's
Just remember
fries.
there, I felt like I was on Come Dine With Me. Cornish pasty for a starter? I'd like to see how that goes.
Okay. Can I tell you one of my favorite things that anyone said in the episode with Kev is one of the, at some point, like in the dessert, he thinks that a strawberry is a raspberry or a raspberry is a strawberry, sorry. And then in the like conversation to camera bit, one of the women goes, "What about Kev saying a raspberry were a strawberry?" It was the funniest thing ever. Okay. McDonald's burger, McDonald's fries, McDonald's McFlurries, Burger King onion rings.
Oh, I mean, I do remember seeing one where they really did just, they were fucking up the dinner and then they just ordered in some catering and they were just like trying to pass it off as their own meal. I definitely have seen that once. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking they wouldn't come up with this, but I'm calling this one steamed hams.
Steamed hams. That's exactly what this is.
It's steamed hams. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm calling this a McKing's banquet, I think.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes, because
it's so conceptually fucked up to mix Burger King and McDonald's. Like, if you ate them both at the same time, would the police try and stop you?
Yeah, they should, for sure.
I can't even imagine a situation where other than one of those like Donald Trump catered sort of, he's got an NFL team there and he's just bought from all the fast food places that he knows. When would you even, it's so luxurious, the idea of getting 2 different burger franchises at the same time.
I've gone to 2 different restaurants for takeout to assemble a meal. I got a salad at one place and fries at another once, and then took it home and ate it. And that was actually really, really good.
It is mutually depressed couples coded. It's like we both want the thing that we know we need, so we need to go to 2 different fast food locations and start combining.
Yeah, true. Okay, next one. Bowl of water with hair in it, olives and weevils.
Well, this is wonderful, Libby. My new LaCroix flavor.
That's really, really good. By the way, how cute are weevils? I didn't realize how cute they are.
I don't think I really know what a weevil is.
No, me neither. I can't believe I'm Googling weevil pictures. Weevil. They're kind of cute. They've got a proboscis?
Yeah. I thought they were way uglier than they are, but they're actually so darling. They're like those enemies in Super Mario Odyssey that have the big beaks that you use and you capture them and you use them to ping up a wall.
Yeah, not many bugs is cute, but that is a cute bug.
I love the weevil. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call this Gloucestershire soup.
Oh, that's really, really good.
That's nice.
Fuck you, Gloucestershire. You fucking idiots.
Don't know shit about you, but this looks like the kind of stuff you would have.
You like this. That's your breakfast.
That's your breakfast.
That's your breakfast, mate. That's your breakfast.
That's your breakfast.
This is you.
You guys would kill on like regional stand-up comedies in the UK. That's the whole thing. There's
a lot of rivalries.
About Gloucestershire.
Yeah. If we were doing stand-up in what's next to Gloucestershire? Bath? I don't know.
Anyway.
Cat meat, basil, Wensleydale served cold.
Wow. Cat meat, basil, Wensleydale served cold.
Yeah, cat meat, basil, Wensleydale served cold.
I'm going to call this one Gromit's choice. Because he loves Wensleydale, but cat meat? Oh, no, I can't go for that. So he's going to be confused, isn't he?
He's so confused.
I'm calling
Ben,
this
any ideas?
Plowman with treatment-resistant depressions. The possessive S is still at the end.
Okay, actually, this is not a million miles away from a ploughman's, is it? Because cheese, sort of a meat. You know, this picture of pate that I chose does sort of look like the inside of a pork pie.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
So. All right, and then dessert. Cream egg salad sandwich. It's a cream egg, but it's an egg salad sandwich.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes.
Has something been done to the cream egg to render it into a salad-like state, or has it simply been smushed in there?
Thank you for asking the clarifying question. Yes, I believe it has been rendered into a salad-like state, despite the image, which is clearly just a cream egg between 2 cartoon slices of bread. I think this dish would be egg salad in the way that, for example, you get an egg salad sandwich, which is egg and mayonnaise and maybe some cress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, but what if it was cream egg?
This is like zombie survivalist's delight.
Oh, okay.
You know? It's just I've hit the home. I had some bread with me. I found a cream egg. That's a meal.
Can you imagine how hard a cream egg would hit if you were in a zombie survival situation?
God, that would fucking rule, man.
It's like the last thing you
cream
eat.
Egg. Yeah.
What do you guys? You guys? What do you call nickname? Do you have a nickname for a sandwich? You're calling it. You're not shortening it to anything. A sarnie. Yeah, I'm thinking
sometimes
maybe smushy egg pudding sarnie.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's better.
Like
you'd have it for pudding, obviously.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Which
all right,
is
last
possibly
one.
the worst Britishism, I think. Not to, I know it's your beautiful
to have
culture
something
and all
for
that.
pudding. You don't like have for pudding?
Having pudding be the name of the meal, like the meal type, horrible.
No.
I'm having ice cream for pudding. What?
You've broken my heart. I love that one.
I'm so sorry.
I love having raspberries for pudding.
That is a completely deranged sentence. It's one of the few times if we're ever like forced to choose between who we give our allegiance to out of the English and the Americans, like 99.9% of the time. We're laughing together at what the Americans are doing.
Sure.
But the pudding, raspberries for pudding, I'm out. You lost me at raspberries for pudding.
Mummy, can I have some more raspberries for pudding, please?
Unbelievable.
We need to get everyone who's like mad about the singular they them pronoun to start them having like getting really mad about pudding as dessert instead, and be like, you can't possibly do that, you know?
All right, last one, and this is dessert. Remember, glass of vodka with cigarettes in it.
Ooh. I mean, it looks delicious, obviously. it looks so tempting. Oh man, we're right at the end of podcast recording number 2, the improv segment there, and I'm fucking tapped. Is where I'm at.
All right, I'll do one for you.
Go ahead, Libby.
I just put this in to see if you would use the British word for a cigarette.
Oh, is that what you want me to do?
No, I don't want you to do it. It was just sort of interesting test.
It's a test.
It's a test.
I think we're very clearly looking at the nicotini.
Oh my god!
It's done.
It's done.
How could I beat that? It's done. It's the nicotini.
Dust the hands off. It's the nicotini. You guys are winning this edition of Come Name With Me.
I'm going to say, Ben, you won. With Nicotini, you won.
Nicotini
you
swept
absolutely
the board.
won.
Yeah,
I fully just didn't do one for one of them, so I think that might have lost me some points.
No. That's not how the games work on What's All This then.
Ben, thank you so much for coming on our podcast. What would you like to plug?
Well, thank you so much for having me. You can listen to the podcast, Boonta Vista. If this is coming out this month, it's currently freemium February, where we do our bonus episodes are all free. So you can really get a taste of what it would be like to get 8 hours a month of Boonta Vista. I also have a very teeny tiny film festival coming up. If you're listening to this and you live in Brisbane, I do an annually sometimes themed retrospective film festival called BOLF, where we change what the letters stand for every time. We're doing a mini.
So good.
It's pretty good. We started with the only rotoscoped lightning film festival, which was just movies that have rotoscoped lightning in them. We've done repulsive liquids. We've done roads and leather. We're about to do radioactive life forms, which is all about giant mutated ants. That'll be one day in March sometime. March 7th, I think. Bolf.com. That's all there.
Amazing.
That sounds really, really good.
Good, I think.
Ben, have you ever seen the movie The Projected Man? It's a Mystery Science Theater movie.
I have seen like the first 15 minutes multiple times because I put on Mystery Science Theater to fall asleep to, and I have sleep apnea, so I fall asleep instantly. So I've mostly just seen the really bad bits at the start before they get into the episode.
Extremely British parts, by the way,
because they weren't written, and it doesn't have to be funny.
Yeah. It's mostly like fighting over credentials and whether someone should be allowed into a building. But anyway, that's a great one and involves a radioactive life form. So.
Oh, okay, all right, strong rec. Thank you.
You have to check it out. And also be sure to check out our Patreon. We're coming up on the end of February here on the podcast, and you can listen to our episode with Gareth Reynolds. We talked about Rose, the first episode of the reboot of Doctor Who. That's a very fun one coming up. That's patreon.com/what's all this then, just for the video tier. I've also put an image of a cute weevil that I found just for the end of the podcast here. Isn't it so? It's so cute.
Love him.
Yeah.
So you can look at that while I'm doing the very end. Be sure to follow us. We're What's All This Pod on Blue Sky and Instagram. And as I said before, if you've got an idea for a British thought that you'd like to send us, or you just want to tell us that you like the podcast, we appreciate that as well. Or if you want to send me a message that is like, Charlotte, why don't you do the parody songs anymore? I love the parody songs. Please do those. They will make me want to subscribe to the Patreon, because I actually sat down yesterday and I was like, well, obviously I got to do the Come Fly With Me, Come Dine With Me parody song for the Come Dine With Me episode, and then I realized my heart just wasn't in it. So help me to get my spark back with the parody songs.
She's lost her mojo.
I've lost my mojo. Send an email, whatsallthispost@gmail.com. That's the episode. Thank you again, Ben, for coming on. This was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. So, one more thing. The Doctor Who episode that you did with Demi, the rap at the start, unbelievable.
Thank you.
Just an incredible flow throughout the entire
It was
thing.
very impressive.
The rhyming structures in it, like it was genuinely like that was unbelievable. That was incredible. You have a gift.
Wow, guys,
gift.
Hold those emails. The mojo,
mojo
just came
is
back. It just came back.
New mojo just dropped.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
What's all this then? What's all this then? What's Mr. B? What's a cup of tea? What's mushy pea?